Surprise! It's me on a Wednesday. This might be the most feminine that I've ever looked on camera, at least on this camera. I used to try to be like really feminine in my videos and then I just like gave up after a while. So this is a different look. Don't subscribe if you're here for this vibe. I was just shooting some pictures. That's why I look like this. You can go to my Patreon for that content. On this channel, we're 12-year-old boys. All of us. Okay? So, update. I'm gonna start trying to post twice a week instead of once on this channel because I don't have anything else to do, so I'm just gonna post a lot on here. I'm kind of a loser. I'm gonna try to do Wednesdays and Sundays. I used to just do Sundays, but now I wanna do both. Okay. Let's just get into today's video. I kind of wanted to do a second unpopular opinions video because I've done, this would technically be a third because I've done unpopular opinions 1 and unpopular metal alternative type opinions. So this would technically be the third one. I don't know if anyone cares about these at all, but I have opinions that I like to talk about. So you're gonna hear them. Maybe you're not. You could totally just leave, but I'm in a weird mood. Okay, let's start. Opinion 1. This kind of goes off something that I talked about in my first video, but I don't like EDM at all, like in any way. I don't understand it. I don't find it nice to listen to. In fact, if I listen to too much EDM, like someone else is playing it and I just like keep hearing it, my brain hurts. It's like a bunch of sound. There's no lyrics. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I would listen to any genre of music over EDM, even like country. I don't know. Okay. Second opinion, kind of going off that, I have no desire to go to a music festival. I don't want to go to Coachella. I don't even want to go to Warped Tour, okay? And I love a lot of the bands that go to Warped Tour. Because I don't want to be in the hot sun all day, sweating. I hate huge crowds, and especially I hate huge crowds in daytime settings. I'm okay with crowds in a couple situations, and those are like clubs and like nighttime concerts because the music is loud, you can't hear anyone talking to each other. Everyone's just like dancing or having fun and like they're in this little space, and then at the end of the night they're all just gonna leave each other alone. You know, does that make any sense? I don't know if that makes any sense. You guys are probably like, well, what? But I don't want to be around like a bunch of different like crowds, people constantly walking by and talking, and like that stresses me out. I hate hearing like different noises from different places. I think that has something to do with my ADD, but it just like drives me nuts. And I also hate sunshine because I'm a literal bat. Yeah, and I hate sweating. I hate being too hot. I'd much rather be cold than hot. So yeah, that's why I don't want to go to a music festival. Don't invite me to one because I won't attend. Okay, number 3. I literally don't care about sports. There's nothing that I care less about, I think, than sports. Like professional sports. I'll play a sport if someone's like, hey, want to do a quick game of, I don't know, basketball. I don't know. I know how to play a lot of sports because I grew up playing them, but in terms of like professional sports on TV, like there's nothing that I care less about. Like when people get really excited and they're like cheering and rooting for their team, I don't get it and I'll never understand that, but that's okay. Everyone's allowed to have the things they're passionate about, but that is one that I will never care about. I don't really like boats. Like, I don't want to go on a cruise. I don't want to like go on a boat. Maybe it's because I get kind of seasick, but I also just like don't care for boats unless they're like really small boats. Like I like kayaking, I like canoeing, rafting, all good. But big boats, Keep your big boats away from me. Thanks. I don't like avocados. I feel like avocados are just like everywhere these days, slash they have been for like many years, as like a healthy little hipstery like health food snack. I think they're kind of gross, and like I don't really like guacamole that much either. I'll have it if it's in something, like if there's a tiny bit mixed in with like a burrito or like somewhere in there, then that's fine, but I wouldn't like dip a chip into some guac. I don't like beer. I think it just tastes really gross. Yeah, that's it on that one. This one is especially relevant given the time of year. The holidays are coming up. I don't really like Thanksgiving food. Like when there's those relatable memes all over the internet after Thanksgiving about like being so full and like never wanting to eat again, and like Thanksgiving food is so boring to me, like turkey, potatoes, cranberry, stuffing, whatever. I'm probably forgetting some things, but I would rather just have some pasta, to be honest. I do really like pumpkin pie though. That is one thing that I do really like. Number 8. I don't understand wanting to have just a bunch of extra unnecessary things just because you're rich. Not all rich people do this. This is just, I think it's people who are kind of part of that, like, I don't know how to say it, that like flexing culture. You will never catch me having 10 cars, no matter how much money I have. I'm never gonna be like super rich anyways, but I don't understand, like if you have a car that works, why do you need more? Unless they're for different purposes. Like if you have an off-road vehicle and then more of like a street vehicle, I can get behind that. But having like just a bunch of cars, like which one should I choose today? Why? And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. If I think of more, I'll definitely make another one, because I'm full of opinions over here, aren't I? Subscribe if you want to see my questionable face twice a week. Hopefully I keep up with this new idea and don't just like ditch it after a day, but we'll see. Okay, see you guys later. Thanks everyone for your support, and see you on Sunday. My wife